Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. I am Paula Collins, a resident of the West Village and Community Board 2. I'm an enrolled agent and an attorney. I'm a member of the Social Equity and Diversity Committee of the International Cannabis Bar Association, and I'm a co-founder of the New York Consortium of Cannabis Accountants. There is a clear path forward, and that is to ask OCM in Albany for a transitional license similar to what Washington, D.C. has done. As of today, it has been 658 days since the governor of New York signed the MRTA into law. That makes 650 days in which it has been legal to smoke marijuana, but not legal to buy. What a confusing puzzle the state has given to us. We must realize that the state has played a major role in creating the confusing environment that fueled the proliferation of the unlicensed shops. My written remarks go into great detail on my plan to offer a transitional license to the existing shop owners, as well as an analysis of how we got where we are and what would happen if we were able to close all the shops immediately, by the way, instantly unemploying tens of thousands of New Yorkers if we could close them. I can address safety issues, sales to children, and more, and how we would address that in the framework of a transitional license. But I am a tax attorney. I estimate that offering a transitional license to the existing unlicensed shops would generate approximately $60 million per year in city sales tax revenue. We could do this in as few as 60 days via the creation of an emergency measure from the state. The city is broke. Can we really afford to turn away that money without making genuine effort to see if we could recapture it? Now, while cannabis regulation is for lawmakers in Albany to decide, I want to speak with you about the fact that enforcement against the unlicensed shops is inconsistent, I will wrap up, inconsistent with the November 2022 ballot initiatives passed by this body and by the New York City voters. Much of the vitriol against the unlicensed smoke shops is there simply because many shops are owned by people from Middle Eastern countries. How hypocritical of us to add a preamble to the city's charter or establish a city racial equity office as we take enforcement action against shops that are largely owned by people of color and by immigrants. And please see my written remarks in which I address the inconsistencies of enforcement from the city with another ballot initiative on the cost of city life, also passed by the voters as recently as November 2022. In conclusion, we have a potential to capture sales tax revenue. We must realize the government did not win the war on drugs. Enforcement does not work. As a city, it is vitally important that we remain consistent with the ballot initiatives that voters approved mere weeks ago. Let us join together and find a way to get a transitional plan for the currently unlicensed marijuana shops.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it, and we will follow up particularly with your questions, sir. But in general, appreciate your being here.
Thank you.